Would you leave Nigeria for Kenya? Here is what they are not telling you. Now, before you decide if it's a yes or no, stay with me because in this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know, the good, the bad, and the hidden truth. This isn't just about relocation. It's about survival, opportunities, lifestyle, and the realities that no one really talks about. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and share this video because the more people get informed, the better decisions they make. And trust me, you don't want to miss the upcoming videos we have lined up about living, thriving, and succeeding across Africa. So, what exactly are people not telling you when it comes to leaving Nigeria for Kenya? Let's preview what we will cover in this video. We are going to talk about the cost of living differences, the real job opportunities, the cultural shocks, the hidden expenses, the social systems, healthcare, and even how your personal identity might shift when you move. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with enough information to make a real decision, not just based on hype, but on facts. That's my promise to you. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about the illusion of affordability. One of the biggest things people assume when they talk about Kenya is that life is cheaper there compared to Nigeria. And yes, on the surface, you may find certain things to be more affordable, like fresh farm produce in open air markets or the relative stability of utilities like electricity in some regions. But here's the hidden truth: the cost of living in Kenya can be almost equal to, if not higher than, Nigeria depending on your lifestyle. For instance, in Nairobi, rent in decent neighborhoods is comparable to what you would pay in Abuja or Lagos. If you want a one-bedroom apartment in a safe, secure area, you are looking at anywhere between $250 to $600 per month. That's not so different from Lagos Island or Ibro Abuja. But here is the kicker: utilities in Nairobi can sometimes add up to more than what Nigerians are used to. Internet, while generally more stable, is not cheap. Healthcare, if you want private care, will make you rethink your monthly budget. And that's the first thing they are not telling you. Kenya is not necessarily cheaper, it's just differently structured. Where Nigerians spend more on fuel and diesel to keep their homes powered, Kenya spend more on consistent utilities, transport, or housing. We are not escaping expenses, we are just swapping categories. And this is where the emotional shock hits many Nigerians who move. They think, oh, I'll save money in Kenya, but they don't realize their Naira to Shilling conversion leaves them with less purchasing power. It's no longer about surviving Lagos traffic, it's about paying Nairobi Matatu fees every day, which can eat up your wallet if you don't live close to work. So when you're considering the move, don't just think of cheaper, think of different. It's not about running from Nigeria's cost of living, but whether you can adapt to Kenyans. Before I move on to the next point, let me quickly remind you, if you are finding this breakdown helpful, hit that subscribe button right now, drop a comment below and let me know, would you personally leave Nigeria for Kenya and why? Your perspective might even help someone else who is watching. Now let's move to the second hidden truth: the job market and opportunities. One major misconception is that Kenya offers endless career opportunities simply because of its booming tourism industry, international NGOs, and tech presence. Nairobi is often called Silicon Savannah, with global companies setting up regional offices there. But let me break this down carefully. Just because opportunities exist doesn't mean they are accessible to everyone, especially Nigerians moving in without prior arrangement. Here is why: Kenya's job market is extremely competitive, and just like in Nigeria, there is preference for locals first. If you are a foreigner, you need to prove that you are bringing something to the table that a Kenyan citizen cannot easily provide. That means highly specialized skills, advanced education, or international level experience. And even when you qualify, work permits aren't always easy to secure. And this is the part most relocation advocates don't tell you. You may find yourself underemployed in Kenya if you don't come with a clear plan. Many Nigerians who move with the dream of landing big NGO jobs end up in entry level or informal hustles. Some find success as entrepreneurs setting up businesses that cater to Nigerians or expats, but it's not always as simple as come and succeed. Also, remember that salary in Kenya are not automatically better. Yes, Kenya has a more stable shilling compared to the Naira, but depending on your sector, the pay may not stretch as far as you expect. Imagine earning 150,000 Naira Kenya shilling in Nairobi. It sounds like a lot, right? But when you factor in rent, transport, food, and taxes, you realize it's just about enough to sustain a middle class lifestyle. It's not the jackpot many expect. So, the promise of Kenya as land of opportunity is only true if you prepare strategically. You need to do your research, secure work before moving if possible, and be ready for the competition. But here is where Kenya does shine. It is a hub for international connections. If you get your foot in the door, you find access to networks, business ideas, and global exposure that Nigeria might not give you in the same way. It's about playing the long game, not just moving with blind expectations. Once again, let me pause here and ask, are you enjoying this deep dive? If yes, smash the like button right now so more people can discover this video. And don't forget to share it with a friend who has been talking about relocating. So, after looking at the hidden cost, the realities of the job market, the cultural shocks, and the lifestyle adjustments, here is the big takeaway. Leaving Nigeria for Kenya isn't automatically set up, it's a trade off. You are not just changing your address, you are changing your entire system of living. Yes, Kenya has stability in certain areas like internet and infrastructure, and yes, it offers global exposure, especially in tech and business networking. But at the same time, it comes with high living costs, tough competition for jobs, and the need to adapt quickly to a new culture. The truth is, whether moving to Kenya is the right choice or not depends entirely on preparation, your skills, and your mindset. If you go with strategy, research, and clear goals, you can thrive. But if you go blindly, just hoping things will be easier, you might find yourself facing even more challenges than you had in Nigeria. So before you pack your bags, ask yourself, am I prepared for the trade-offs? Do I have a plan beyond just relocation? And am I ready to adapt to a completely new system of living? Now I want to hear from you. Would you leave Nigeria for Kenya? Why or why not? Drop your answers in the comment section because your experience and perspective will help someone else watching this video. And don't forget, if this video gives you value, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with at least one friend who is thinking of relocating. Because the more informed we are as Africans, the better decisions we make for ourselves and our future. Stay tuned for more videos where we break down life across Africa and beyond. Until next time, be informed, be prepared, and be ready for the truth they are not telling you.